Summer slump is here, and this is the 5 best things to collect in the Pokemon market if you are looking to maximize your investment. Starting off with number 5, I have to say the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes, because this is the only one that has consistent return over if you were to get it on a Pokemon Center application. Now, with that being said, it is very hard to get stuff through the Pokemon Center, but making sure that you're on it, making sure that you're looking at what's actually being pushed out, making sure that you're having our Discord or other Discords for notifications is a good idea to have in case you're looking to get Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. Now, there was just a recent release for the 30th anniversary sets, and a lot of people did get them, and they even had them up to they had an inventory up to 5 hours after. So there's enough for people to get it. I just have to make sure that they get on there in time. With that being said, historically these Pokemon Center ETBs do so much better than 90% of the product because of the rarity itself. That doesn't mean that nothing else is going to be going up there. It doesn't mean that everything else is bad. And it just means that if you were to put every single set and every single item in there, the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes do the best percentage wise coming from historical data. It's the only thing that actually retains its value past the regular markets, past anything, because at the end of the day, once it sells out, it's out. There is no more, there's no less coming in. That's all that they're gonna have. And after that, Pokemon does not have a very strong historical run of reprinting these sets. They might have a smaller one in the future, they might not. They just usually don't have that history to be able to say, hey, we're printing these out every 3 months to be able to fulfill the demand that it's doing. So that's why I say Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes are top tier. Coming in at item number 4 is booster boxes. Now, booster boxes are a thing that's actually being a problem nowadays. The reason being is that Pokemon is not printing that many booster boxes as much as they used to be. Now, you can make the argument saying that it depends on the set. Absolutely, it really does depend on the set. But if I was going to go based off of items dropping under the actual MSRP, usually booster boxes, if they do touch it, they'll go back up momentarily. The issue with booster boxes is that they're only being supplied to local card shops or other vendors that are wanting it. At the moment, Pokemon doesn't see the benefit of it. They'll rather sell Elite Trainer boxes with a bunch of other variety items because they're only able to print a certain amount of cards until their printing process is improved. They've maxed out. They've literally only printed the exact same number of cards every single year for the past like 3 years or something like that. So booster boxes are going to be continuously on the decline until Pokemon finishes their actual printing process. And you can see the report this year. I think it was like 3 million cards or something like that, or 3 billion cards or something like that, somewhere around the lines. But basically maxed out capacity for the last 3 years. That means that they haven't printed any more than the last 3 years, and that means that they have multiple sets, multiple items releasing. So that's another one that I'll be watching out. I think they're going away from the booster boxes, so if you can get booster boxes, I recommend them. The next set at number 3 is Celebrations, and I put Celebrations as number 3 because this set released in 2021, and because of the 30th anniversary, everything that is that whole anniversary lines go up in price every single 5 years. So before there, I know there was an announcement for the 30th anniversary. There's been a lot of hype before it. You know, a lot of people were looking to get into it, have already got into it. I still think that there's a possibility for you to get good items because it is going to continue to increase. I think Celebrations booster packs are at $40 a piece, but you can get things like tins, ETBs, things like that at a good price. Even the UPC I still think is not super crazy priced, where you can definitely get it and it actually be well. So UPCs have about 15 packs plus additional amount of them of other random packs as well that allow it to actually increase. Usually though, like if you look at it, if you were to piece items out, you would make money regardless. Most people are itemizing every single item based off of the value of a pack, not necessarily the extra quantities that are inside as well. So for example, if you get a Lance's Charizard Celebrations box, you'll get 4 packs. That'll be equivalent, you would be wanting to purchase that at the equivalent to 4 packs. Now that also includes things like a Evolving Skies Evolving Skies. That also includes things like an Evolving Skies booster pack and a Battle Styles booster pack, or Evolving Infusion or Battle Infusion, things like that, Battle Chilling. So those are kind of omitted, so you're still gaining that little bit of extra edge if you were to piece it out versus just selling it as a regular box. Unfortunately, that is the way that people are doing it. So a box of Lance's Charizard, if the pack is at 40 bucks a piece, people are going to sell it for let's say 160 bucks or so. Now coming in at number 2 is a surprising one to me, because I didn't think this one was to be, but Black Bolt set has been making tons of waves, has been increasing in price, has even almost surpassed Ascended Heroes with the Elite Trainer boxes itself. You're not going to see ETBs as much anymore. The reason being is because they're not printing it as much. They're focusing on other sets. They're focusing on 30th anniversary. They're focusing on Ascended Heroes, the things that people are really interested with. But Black Bolt is another set that people are really interested in. Now, a lot of people are focusing on Ascended Heroes, and a lot of the printing process is being focused on Ascended Heroes. So these other sets that are a good spot to just put a few boxes down so that you can have it in your inventory and be able to just hold on to it for a relatively longer time. You saw the ETBs go from 120 to I think they're like 180 in the last month or so, and this is supposed to be the summer slump, so you're not really seeing these things with most places. Usually the summer slump starts from anywhere from June, goes all the way till August. This is around the mid time of that summer slump, so you want to make sure that you're jumping on into these things that you see potential to fit your benefit. And not only look at my videos, but also look at other people's videos and see what makes the most sense. And then last but not least, of course, the biggest one is Prismatic Evolutions. And as of now, Prismatic UPCs are less than 300 bucks. I think this is a perfect buy. The reason being is that yes, it's being printed to the ground. Yes, I get it. But getting a UPC, putting it in a clear case, not touching it for a long time, that's a good idea. I would say I have my own UPCs. I've put it into this. You can see in the backgrounds, I have Generations UPCs. I have Pokemon. The things that I'm telling you is that things that I collect. You know, the reason being is because there is historical data, not just because I'm just saying it. There is actual historical data to prove these things actually do exist. You know, I have Generations SPCs. I have the Pokemon Center ATVs. I have Evolving Skies. So it's the reason being is because they perform well. They perform well based on the market. Not only that, Prismatic Evolutions will go out of print this year. At least usually they go out of print every 2 years. So people collecting want to collect now and start putting in their items now, because in the future there's not going to be much left. You've been seeing little ticks and hiccups here and there. The Prismatic, it'll go up and down, but you've been seeing even a single pack went from being $10. I think it was the beginning of this year, it was $10 a pack. Now it's at like closer to $14 a pack. So Prismatic Evolutions, top tier, number one investment right now. You can do UPCs, ETBs, SPCs, ETBs, and Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes, as well as anything else that has lots of packs of Prismatic. The set itself is not going away. The Umbreon is not going to get cheaper. Unfortunately, it's just going to continue to climb unless Pokemon does some ridiculous that they have never done before in thing where they just continue printing the sets to the ground, basically. And that's it for that video, guys. Hopefully you guys had a ton of fun. If you guys enjoyed this kind of content, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll give you guys more information on the market and what to expect next.